and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gathering along the Scotswood Road to see the bleeding races. We went to bleeding races.
Oh, it's back through Bartes!
1962 on a summer's afternoon, we took the bus from Bambras and she was heavy laden. Where we went along Collinwood Street, that's on the road to Bladen. Oh, me lads, you should have seen us gunning, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gunning along the Scotswood Road to see the bleeding races.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. John Sinclair TV back again, and tonight we're going to do the Premier League team of the season so far. So I've got Tony with us as usual. Give it to you, Tony.
Good evening, John. You all right?
Champion mate, how are you? I know you got a bit of a pain today, but we'll go easy on you today, Tony. We're definitely going to be easy on you today.
Yeah, I just had a bit. Got to work this morning. Wasn't walking too grand when we fought, and obviously got sent home after a couple of hours at work. And yeah, but hopefully I should be back to work tomorrow with a bit of luck. Then I've got the weekend off and Monday as well, so I don't go back on Tuesday. So that'll rest me foot up lovely over the weekend.
Champion stuff. Get well soon, man. Get well really soon. Guys, if you like the video, if you like what you see, then don't forget to scroll down, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as well. Also, super chat if you feel the channel is worth. And if you'd like to become a member, it's just 99p. The link are in there as well. And just to let you know as well, just remember to smash that like, subscribe button. Help me reach 4,000 or 170 odd away for getting that 4K. So keep supporting my channel, and also do follow Tony. It's all black and white TV. Check out his channel as well. It's rising all the time. Big up to Leslie, okay, even to Tom, even to Man United fan Mason. I don't think you like that. Only joking, Mason. Big up to Chesway. I thought I'd get that in, by the way. I beat him for once as well. Big up to Ian. Big up to Chesway again. Ian again. Hope you're okay, lads. Even into Unai Emery. And even to Alan, Bonnie lad, hope you're okay. Even to Gareth, Tony, everyone in chat, even to you, my guy, I hope you're okay. And that's great. Take care, Tony. Yeah, you deserve to get better.
Thank you.
And I hope you're feeling better. Tony, getting the message come through. Big up to Gary D as well. And just where name is Leslie. Good to see you again. Brilliant stuff. Rolly. How are you doing, Rolly? Hope you're okay. Long time to see on my channel. Big up to you, my guy. Big up to Alan Liddle. Big up to Knight as well. Right, we're going to go through the team of the season so far, 1 to 11, including the manager of the season as well so far. You can join in as well. We're going to be honest on our opinion as well. It's going to be a 4-3-3 formation. You can choose who you want. I got mine. Tony got his as well. And yeah, let's go straight for the first one. The one I've got in goal, and it's going to be no surprise, people, is no, it's not Edison. No, it's not Aaron Ramsdale. No, it's definitely not David De Gea. It's one Nick Pope. And this guy this season cost 11 million quid and 10 million quid as I speak. There's no arguments as well. He had outstanding performance in front of goal, in front of the new Newcastle defence. 6 clean sheets, tied first this season. One of the bargains of the summer. And this guy must, and I repeat, must be a starter in goal in place of Jordan Pickford as well, in my opinion. He's covered at 31, and where we stand with some people wasn't sure about him. I have every confidence in Eddie Howe. And you know what? He's in the England squad as well. Big up to Nick. And Tony, and you can't argue that, man. Nick Pope's got to be in there.
Yeah, without a doubt, John. I mean, he's been on the most consistent keepers in the Premier League this season. So, yeah, he's got to be, it's between him, probably, and Ramsdale and Edison. But, yeah, I think he just takes the mantle.
Yeah, absolutely. And what it is in Nick Pope, right, you don't have to spend 30, 40, 50, 60 million quid on a goalkeeper, right? I mean, Diogo Costa for Porto, right? I mean, he's just on a new deal until 2027. And they've got a release clause at around about 120 million release clause, yeah? Yes, Diogo Costa's a canny keeper. we don't need to sign him. We don't need to. We've got Nick Potts does the job as well. So at the end of the day, right, I think it's been brilliant. And, you know, if he comes on the way he is, keep clean sheets, keep making those great saves of him. And then who knows? He could be the difference by getting us into the Champions League and Europa League.
Yeah, absolutely, John. And talking about Diego Costa, apparently our scouts are going to watch him at the World Cup as well if he gets on and plays for Portugal. So apparently we're watching him as well. So there you go.
Wow. And if he does come to us sort of thing, that's going to be a ding-dong battle between the two. And let's be real. And I'm sure Diego Costa would have been a number one keeper and pushing Nick Pope down as a number two. I don't think Nick Pope caught for that at all, but we'll see. And let's go on to Chesware, chatting to Les. Keep chatting. A Man U fan from Mason. I'll beat you, miss. And they'll instant pain release ointment cream spears that can help with any spears or niggles, which you can try, Tony. That's I like coffee. Give you a bit of advice there.
Yeah, I've been taking ibuprofen, and that's an anti-inflammatory, so it's taking the swelling down.
Brilliant stuff. Port for me better than short arms. That's an Allen. Can't understand why other teams didn't go in for Pope. We got there first. They kept it under the radar sort of thing. They missed a trick. They really, really have. They'll probably be thinking, you know what? They just don't think he's a Premiership keeper, but we've got every faith in this guy. And Tom has picked his own 11 team season so far, and he's picked the whole of the Newcastle United team. That is some team, isn't it? Got one from Manager Howe as well. Has Miggy been sent home for international duty due to fitness issue? Tony, I don't know about that at all, man.
No, I'm not sure. I've not seen anything. I don't know. He may have been. I don't know.
Fair enough. Big up to Napun as well, a big Chelsea fan. And I don't think he's going to be happy about us beating his side on Saturday. So, sorry, Napun, we just had to beat you. Let's go on to the right back. For me, there's can only be one. It's got to be KT. There's no doubt about that. Because this guy has been outstanding this season, really has. I mean, he's fantastic going forward and back as well. He's every manager's dream, the Premier League's dream. And for me, let's be real. I mean, 1 goal, 2 assists, right? And he's picked where he left off from last season. He's got to start for England as well, no doubt about it. I mean, this guy is a complete leader.
Yeah, without a doubt, he's got to be. He's got to be the right back. Because I mean, who else is going to? Who else can really go past him this season? I mean, he could look at Cancelo of Man City, you know, but he's not in the terms of Kieran Trippier. Trent Alexander-Arnold wouldn't even be fit enough to go on a suspension. Never mind, be the first choice right back. Yeah, I mean, Trippier's got to be up there. He's got to be the one for me anyway, that's for sure.
And it only costs 12 million quid. Again, you don't need to spend 50 million on players like Ben White and 50 million on like that left back sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's just so sensational this season, right? Was he 32 years of age? He's fit as a fiddle, right? And he just looks after himself as well. The one thing I love about Trippier when he what made him better player, Tony? When he went to Atletico Madrid and played under Diego Simeone, yeah? He told you how to defend properly, better, knows when to defend, knows when to come forward. And I think since he went to Atletico Madrid and been a champion over there, I thought he just got better and better. I think Spurs have missed an absolute trick there.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams did. But, we were in first for him. And Simeone didn't want him to go, that's for sure. He wanted him to stay there, you know. But he understood that Trippier wanted to be back in England with his family. And that's why they allowed the move. But, no, I think Simeone would have kept him if he could have. Highly rated Trippier, doesn't he? So, yeah. I'm surprised a few teams didn't go in for him, to be honest with you. But their loss, our gain. That's the way I look at it.
United wanted in previous season, but they were quoted 35-40 million quid, and they bolted at it as well. They have missed an absolute trick. And don't forget, Kieran is a Bury-born right back as well, so they have missed an absolute trick.
The Bury Beckham, they call him, John.
They call him, they sure do. They sure do. And I tell you what, man, this guy can play for another 3-4 more seasons because he is that good. We are on the same team for the next 6 weeks, John. We are indeed. England, of course. I did not get to watch the show last night, Tony, but watched it back this morning, mate. I hope you enjoyed it, Gary.
Oh, thanks. I hope you enjoyed it, mate. Let me know.
Brilliant. Trippier for me, that's an Alan. Please hit those and subscribe. And if you're new to the show, get your comments read out immediately with a super chat to support the channel. Thank you so much, Chester. Thank you. And Miggy sent home to Russell Overlord and will not travel to Paraguay national team for the game against Colombia. And just chatting to I Like Coffee. Do you reckon all the top teams were ignored Trippier because he wasn't a fashionable enough name? Me, really? I think they probably think they couldn't afford him at the time, and Newcastle came at the right time. That's my opinion. So we got there first, and he is still a quality player, and he really, really is. So
maybe they looked at his age, John, as well, and thought, "Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure about this 31." But we've gone in and got him, and do you know what? They've missed a trick on it. Simple as that.
Every single time. And let's go on to the other side at the left back berth. For me, I mean, a lot of people going to say Dan Burn. I would love to say Dan Burn. The defense popular. For me, Tony, I'm going to go with Gerald Cancelo for Manchester City. This guy is an absolute fantastic. Yes, he can play right back, but he also play left back as well. That's this new position now in Man City. And I'll tell you what, not just he's great at right back, he's great at left back as well. 2 goals this season and assist to boot as well. And he's got ability flair and he creates something out and out as well. Takes long shots as well, goes back in the net. For me, this guy's one of the best left backs in world football. What do you think, Tony?
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's done well. I mean, for me, I would have Sinchenko at left back. I think he's a terrific left back. You know, I think Man City selling Sinchenko, I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but, you know, I would have quite happy had him in Newcastle, to be honest, because I think he's a quality left back.
Yes. So
there is options there as well, you know, and I mean, but then you've not got just Zinchenko as a left back. Although I know they haven't had a great start of the season, but you throw Andrew Robertson in there from Liverpool as well.
Yeah.
You know, another good left back as well, you know, Andrew Robertson.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's a few people you can throw in there for that. I would say it's Zinchenko for me though.
110%. Yeah, he's good as well. Dan Burn could put a left back as well. Andy Robertson chucking there as well. Ivan Perisic as well. He could play left back and left wing as well. And listen, at the end of the day, I think he's been absolutely brilliant all season. Well, Perisic, one of the best wing backs, one of the better players at the back. And it is what it is. So let's go on to some more comments as well. Honestly, the surprise of the season has to be big Dan Burn left back all season so far. Matt Target missing out so far. I wonder if we can have a world-class left back who would help ASM like Trips or Miggy. That's a fair common adventure. A fair common. Brilliant. Yes, I did enjoy Tony and put a like on it as well. Big up. I would love to see Alfonso Davies, Bayern Munich, play ASM. Let's see how he performs for Canada. And also Johnny D, aka Jonathan David, linked to us, Canadian striker as well. Alfonso Davies will have our reach. We're not going to pay their release clause to whatsoever. He's happy at Bayern Munich. I think he would love to come to the Premier League one day, but Bayern do not give her the best players at all whatsoever. And when they do, then those players are just not good enough. I could be wrong. Roberto Carlos. Wow. Excuse me. I saw Trips said our conversations with Eddie when he was at Atletico visiting. Maybe it's all started sooner actually than he thought. Thank goodness, Eddie. How big up to Leslie. We've got one here. Good to see you as well. Static, big Guna fan. I'm really pleased to see Newcastle do very, very well this season. Keep up the good work. Static, we sure do, mate. We will do. We're just going to drop in some good contests for you as well. Tonight is different and it's fresh, and this is going to be fantastic. And big up to Eddie as well. Big up John and all in the chat. I'm dropping a like. Eddie, thank you so much. Also, can you drop a subscribe as well if you haven't done so already? That would be fantastic. I think you have done as well. So thank you so much indeed. You got big up to Jules as well. Love Jules a bits. I think he's a great guy from Norway. And big up to Jules as well. Our favorite Brummy. Hi, Pepe's Quickers. Sauce for me, Chris. Want to say hi. Click the thumbs up. Here, John, Tony. Hope we both well. Sure, the lads some love and hit the like button. Thank you so much indeed, Jules. And enjoy your quiz as well. And hope you
good luck.
Good luck and win some money, whatever big price you got there. And neat. Big up to John and Tony. Thank you. Big up to you, Jules, as well. And everyone's saying we're looking at the Leeds right back, Cody Jamir. I don't know a lot about this guy. I do not know a lot about him at all, mate. I really don't. But any Leeds fans in the chat and you know about this guy, Cody Jamir, so pop us a message in the comment section as well. So thank you very much indeed for that one. You got one. Cucurella was brilliant for Brighton. That hasn't been as good as Chelsea. Well, he's definitely not going to be in the team of the season so far. Not a chance because he has been poor. I'm not going to lie. Big up to Andrew as well. Happy Thursday, people as well, mate. Happy Thursday to you as well. Right, we've done the fullbacks. Let's go on to the centre backs. There are so much you can choose a centre back pairing, right? There could be a surprise in there as well. The first one for me, I mean, I know a lot of people is going to say, you can say Botman, you can say Saliba, you can say Fabian Shea, you can say Lisandro Martinez. For me, first of all, Tony, I'm going to say William Saliba first for Arsenal. This guy got completely lost in the loan system for Arsenal. Comes back, a couple of loan spells to Etienne, Nice, and Marseille. And he comes back to Arsenal and he's shown the Gunners how class this guy is. He's quick and his ball intention is brilliant. His position awareness and a bit on the board and calm presence as well. This guy has been awesome, Tony.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, Saliba's been good. Yeah, he has. He's been fantastic. So is his partner Gabriel as well. Yeah, it's a hard one, but yeah, I'll go with Saliba at centre half.
Cool. And yeah, I mean, like I said, alongside them as well, I had to think about this long and hard. You know what I mean? It was between Botman and Martinez as well. I was separate because those two are quality. But for me, being a Newcastle fan, I'll go with Sven Botman because what he does is, we know as well, is a presence. He gives that presence. We know how good he is on the ball. He plays the ball out from the back and he defends properly. And that is what I love about Sven Botman, yeah. A lot of people haven't mentioned him as well, right, in team of the season so far, right? But they haven't watched Botman enough. That is the thing, yeah? And I think Botman would go ahead in front of Martinez. If I was playing the back three, it would be Botman, right? Saliba and Martinez as well. But I'm playing a flat back four. For me, Botman gets it.
Yeah, Botman definitely. I mean, he's been outstanding this season. Can't not put Botman in there. So yeah, definitely, it's got to be Botman in there.
Cool. Absolutely, and what we know all as well documented about this guy. This guy has absolutely been on fire this season at the back. I mean, you could also say Fabian Shea. You can also say Gabriel as well. He's been outstanding this season for me. You can also say Martinez as well. And there's very few centre backs who's been that great this season. Do you know what I mean? But Virgil van Dijk, he will not get anywhere near the season at all whatsoever. He won't, because he's been very, very poor after us as well. And it is what I call a Cody. I mean, he's been out eat, but he wouldn't get in as well, unfortunately. So I think that's our back four, Tony, isn't it? That's our back four completed for me. So in the back four, we've got Nick Pope and Gore. The back four, we have got Cancelo, we have got Trippier, Botman, and Saliba. Those are our back four. And anyone else agrees with that? Leave your comment sections down below there, people. And we're going to go through the midfield. You cannot have the team of the season without Kevin De Bruyne, Tony. Again, this guy is absolutely brilliant. That goal against Leicester, free kick, was absolutely amazing. He's up to 9 assists this season. He scored a couple of 3 goals this season. I think he scored 9 assists. And this guy makes things tick. And he makes the game so damn easy, which is impossible. Do you know what I mean? But 31 years old. He just gets better and better and better, Tony.
Yeah, he's a quality player. I mean, Chelsea must have. I mean, I know he's young at Chelsea, but they didn't give him the chance. Same as Salah, didn't give him the chance. They had to go off and get their careers elsewhere, you know, Germany and Italy respectively, and both come back to the Premier League, and they've both hit the ground running this time around. But yeah, he's got to be in the midfield. Yeah, sure, a doubt with that. I mean, he is an absolute terrific player, as Kevin De Bruyne. And yeah, 31. Yeah, he's he can take some stopping, that's for sure, especially in this World Cup, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, if he gets ticking, I think they ban him missing in the Euros as well. They ban him missing. If you don't have a Kevin De Bruyne for the Belgian national team, then Belgium are only half the team. Do you know what I mean? No wonder they got some good players there as well. But if you see what I mean, you got to keep him there for another 3 or 4 more, yeah, and then that'd be amazing. I love Kevin De Bruyne, and Man City deserves him, and Chelsea must be kicking themselves. You're right, kicking themselves. And this Lisandro Martinez, you like good? He is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yes, he's 5'9". He is absolutely brilliant. He's coming on now in the Premier League, and he is toughing himself up. Big up to Lisandro as well. And let's go through the mood comments here. Botman's better than the 2-foot Man U defender, in my opinion. And just got Billy as well. Let's have a look at that one as well. Yeah, I know that's Billy for you. Everton Higers, Raymond and Maguire, a striker since centre back has been cutting in from these days. Do you know what it is? Harry Maguire, he ain't good enough. He is not good enough. I'm sorry. Botman has made a massive difference in the Newcastle defence. Foxy, big up to Foxy, by the way. Since season Saliba and Fabian Schär, Martinez unlucky missing out.
Well, I suppose you can't argue with Schär being in there as well. I mean, it's a hard choice to put in there, isn't it, really? But it was either Botman or Schär, and Botman sort of took it because he's unbeaten as a Newcastle player, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And you know what? He's been amazing, if you see what I mean. But Fabian Schär, for me, he's been lucky. Martinez unlucky, not in my team. They're both big subs, though. No VVD and Koulibaly this season. Koulibaly's been a disappointment this season. I'm not going to lie. He's been very disappointed. Very disappointed. You know what I mean?
Stop with him, son.
God, dude.
He's a clone. Koulibaly's a clone of Boom Song and Bramble or Shambles.
Wow. Well, what can I say? I'm pretty sure Shiva says Schär and Saliba as well. Yeah, I mean, they'll be in my team, but Schär will be a sub anyway. Definitely be a sub, 100%. And just wondering if Conor Cody is getting going to Everton as they sit in one place above the drop zone, lads. I think he has, you know. I mean, he should have stopped at Wolves, if you know what I mean, run out his contract. Seriously, man. But I think he'll step up. Excuse me, make sure Everton don't get relegated. Have I just heard a Man U player? Yes, you true have. Not my team, Martinez. And he's just missed out in my back four. Maguire's killing it this season. No bad buys. And then you got Bruno, Xhaka, and KDB. And that's from Foxy. Dan James had Martinez on toast. He did, didn't he? Ben B had Martinez on toast as well. Isn't Botman the best defender stats-wise in the Premier League? He's up there, mate. He is up there, Jules. Up there, the best. So that's one as well. Let's go on to another midfield. Go with Kevin. There's Bruno Guimaraes, if I pronounce Bruno, yeah. He's definitely in there, Tony. 110%. That guy has been well documented. Absolutely fantastic this season. Really, really has.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Bruno's got to be in there, definitely. I mean, if you don't put Bruno in there, there's something wrong. But yeah, Bruno's been an absolute different class this season to a lot of players in the Premier League. And you can see why other clubs are looking at him, because that's all they can do. They can look at him, they can watch him play, but they won't be getting them in that team. So, yeah, Bruno, best out there. He's got to be in that middle three, definitely.
Definitely. And the thing is, right, he cost 36 million quid for us, right? And you know what it is? Right? A lot of people don't know about this guy. They probably think, oh, it's just another Brazilian sort of making up noise in the Premier League. But when they watch him play for real, they changed their mind, changed their stance, saying, wow, you know what? This guy is absolutely brilliant. He really, really is.
Yeah, he knows how to pick a pass out. I mean, yeah, he didn't get them quite right at Southampton. You know, there were a couple of ones that had too much pace on them. You know, and the same against Chelsea, had a couple of misplaced passes as well. So, but to be honest with you, John, you know, you can't be perfect every single game, or else you wouldn't be human if you were. So, yeah, but he's been by best of far in the Premier League for me this season, though.
100%, 100%. And to complete my midfield three, breaking news, by the way, that Sadio Mane is out of the World Cup. Breaking news just come through. Sadio Mane is out of the World Cup, and that's a crushing blow with Senegal, who without their talisman, which is not great at all whatsoever. Just go through the comments as well. Bruno for me. I like Coffee says so many good midfielders. KDB, Bruno, John Linton. It's funny, Bruno has been a blinder for us, but Paqueta has been poor in the Premier League. Couple good games, poor games as well for West Ham as well. And KDB, Bruno, Madison, although he has been playing on the right midfield. And I'm going to go for I'm going to go for another one. I'm going to go for a surprise there, Tony. I'm going to go with Rodrigo Bentancur for Tottenham. And a lot of people not heard of him, right? But this guy has been outstanding for Spurs, yeah. He gets the ball, keeps things ticking in the midfield, right? Good short passes, long passes as well. Yeah, he gets booked a lot. But you know what? This guy, honestly, he's been absolutely superb for Spurs. He saved them so many times this season, this guy. And played for Juventus, came out on loan, and he has been outstanding. I don't know if you know a lot about Bentancur for Tottenham.
Well, I've seen a few. Games he's played, and you know, he doesn't look a bad. He doesn't look a bad player, but you know, do you know what? I mean, I can see what you mean, John. I mean, he's, you know, Rodrigo. I mean, he is good, but for me, do you know, if you want a lot of energy in that midfield,
yeah,
I'll throw Joe Willock in there.
Why not?
I think I think he's had a great time. I think he's been brilliant the last few games, and he's been quite consistent. So I would throw Willock in there, if I'm honest.
Why not? I mean, I think you can go in there as well. James Maddison as well. Would I play him
Maddison.
in mid? Maddison, yeah. Would I play him in the midfield?
Yeah.
Would I play him as attacking? If I played a 4-3-1-2, he'd be a 10. If I played a 4-2-3-1, he'd be a 10. But in a 4-3-3, right? I mean, I have to make room for Maddison somewhere, sort of thing. Like, you know, I mean, look, at the end of the day, right? I mean, it's got to be Bentancur and Maddison. But I'm gonna come back to that one as well in a bit, man. But I do like Bentancur, man. I really do.
I think
tough one.
I mean, I know I said Willock's been great and everything, and put him in there. Why not? But to be honest, John, I think you have to go with Maddison in that midfield three. So
yeah,
De Bruyne, Bruno Guimaraes, and Maddison for me. Yeah.
Yep. I'll put Bentancur as on the subs bench. He'd be the first one on that subs bench, mate. So I'll be doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first Maddison comes in, Bentancur will be on the bench from me. And let's go on to some more comments as well. There's plenty of them. Please give it a like, give it a subscribe if you are new. If you'd like to super chat, it's open. Click on that and give what the channel's worth. And you'd like to become a member, then it's only 99p. And in fact, I will be giving a match ticket away soon, because the fact is I don't think I'll be going to the match against Fulham, because that's been pushed back to a Sunday. So I will not be going to that game, unfortunately, against Fulham. So there you go. Let's go on to the comment as well. And KDB, Bruno Madison, although he has been playing right mid. When it comes to Man United, that's some truths. Wanting Bruno, I have only one thing to say. In the words of Paul, they could take their face for her. You know what, the rest of it as well. And he is right.
Yes. Take your face for a poo.
Exactly. Alongside improvements on Eddie Howe, and the trust he has sticking up him to him shows how good Eddie is as his manager. Hoping Willock have a big second half of the season scoring mode. You know what? If Joe Willock comes out and he shows us what he does, believe you me, I think top 4 will be on the cards. I believe he'll be top 4 this season. Bruno defends, links the player, gets assists and score goals. The complete mid, absolutely, Chris. Totally agree. Fabian Scher has to be picked ahead of Botman as he played more games than him, and also haven't lost when Scher plays. That's when Foxy. Enough. Mason, Bruno had and Eddie Howe, Bukata has more. Bukata is a good player, but I think he misses Bruno more than Bruno misses him. And that is the thing. It annoys me how many clubs think they can buy the best players looking for quick fixes without bothering the coach, develop or trainer. That is a very, very good call there. What about Chelsea player Kovacic in midfield? He was shocking. No, thank you. Where's J7? Not in my team. He's been outstanding, Mason, but he is not in my team. Bentancur as a steady, as a midfielder, he is indeed. And this is why this guy is shown what player this guy is. I think the Premiership suits him. I think Conte's a better player. He gets booked a lot, but let me tell you something, right? I mean, if Bentancur came to Newcastle, right, I tell you something, no, we'll be very close to winning that title because he can make a difference. And I'm a big Bentancur fan. Differences for Qatar was thrown straight into play while carrying some injury issues, whereas Bruno was given a couple of weeks to adjust to the country. Fox has made a good point there. Do you know what it is, right? I mean, everyone's saying, play Bruno. But no, Eddie knows exactly what he's doing. He's getting him on the side, making him watch and learn how the Premier League is all about.
Yeah, totally agree, John. I mean, that's what I was thinking when he signed and he was getting thrown in. I thought, I wouldn't be throwing him straight in. I would be having him on the bench, let him see and get up to speed with the Premier League. Just gradually bring him in. 10 minutes here, like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, then 15, then 25 minutes, then half an hour, just to get him built up for the Premier League and then go, boom, you're in the starting lineup now, off you go, and you should be fine. But David Moyes doesn't do that.
Nah, he doesn't. He puts them in straight away, and that's why Qatar was in a culture shock. He'll cook the Premier League, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, West Ham in big trouble. He's in the relegation dogfight, by the way. Let's be real. And just make sure he doesn't score against us. But there you go, exactly, Foxy. And did someone said that? Exactly, Foxy and Enan or Trippier, Scher, Botman, and Burn defense all sorted, Tony. Yes.
Yep, the back 4 plus the keeper 5. So there you go.
How on, Tony?
Can't hear you, John. Not at all, mate. So I can't hear you.
All right.
I can now, though.
And beautiful. Thank you, man. Thank you. I was just getting a bit excited about that, our back 4. And yeah, Bentancur is a great shout, John. Absolutely. That guy has been absolutely brilliant. Big up to Sefton is on whose people? Yeah, get in, Sefton. And his wifey as well. Doing the Christmas decorations too. Shatter.
What? Too early for that, Sefton. Come on.
Wow.
It's 1:30, isn't it?
Well,
bloody hell, it's getting earlier and earlier.
Exactly, man. But look, at the end of the day,
wait till December.
Exactly. It's only number 17th. Big up.
Yeah, if I put
Harlan, Mitro, Jesse's phone. What's that, Tony?
I says if I put my decorations up now, they'll be down before the 1st of December because I get sick of them after a couple of weeks. So yeah, wouldn't be putting them up this early.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. But it's all very organised, isn't it? Madison still makes my team on the wing. Miggy on the other side. We'll comment out one in a bit. Hey, Geordie and Hey, Sefton as well. So have we done the 3? We've done the 3, haven't we? Sort of thing. So we've done De Bruyne. We've done, for me, Madison or Bentancur. And we've also done Mr. Gimaresh as well. So we've done that as well. And excited to watch Garang Krul at the World Cup. Hope he gets some minutes. I hope he does because I'm really excited seeing this guy. I really, really am. Let's go on to the front 3. And on the right-hand side, we only go one on, and that's Miggy Almiron. I mean, no introduce, right? This guy has been absolutely amazing this season, right? 8 goals in 15 games. He's so direct. He's skillful. I think he's great to watch. This is the Miggy that we came to expect. This is the Miggy, right? And I'll tell you what, Tony, this guy will get double figures this season, right? The defense haven't worked him out yet. Miggy's fine them out, yeah? And he has done the business. The way he got past Legley as well for Tottenham for our second goal at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium was absolutely amazing. He left him for dead. Legley is quick, but he left him for dead. And this guy is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely, John. I mean, 8 goals in 15 games, not bad at all. Basically, it's a 1 and 2. Yeah, I mean, this guy has been great, hasn't he? And I mean, you know, what a season he's having. And just a shame it came to an end last weekend for the break of this World Cup, which I still find ridiculous to be going ahead. Which, to be honest with you, I won't be watching a hell of a lot of the World Cup. I'll probably just watch England games and then maybe the Australian games. But apart from that, I don't really have any interest in the World Cup, John. To be fair, I'm not even bothered who wins the FA Cup, the World Cup. Sorry, I mean, that's how interested I am in it, because I just don't like the fact it's in Qatar. And you know, big up to the England players today. You know, getting together with some migrant workers that were there, and you know, but yeah, I just, but yeah, Miggy's got to be there for me. That's for sure.
Absolutely, and you know what? As I go through the comments, we've got back to Miggy as well. Big up to Sefton again. It has to be Miggy versus Allen. Defense knows what he's got to do, just can't stop him. Exactly. Billy's tweet on Miggy's accent. This is Miggy's. This is the Miggy that dominate MLS. Glad he's finally arrived. Took his time, but big up to Miggy, by the way. Starman Miggy Stardust, that's from Sefton. Big up to Gaz as well. Hi, John. Hi, everyone. Just clarify this. Or is it newspapers talking rubbish? Are we going to be signing Ronaldo? Now, let me just be clear on this, people, right? Cristiano Ronaldo would not be coming to Newcastle United, okay? It was not going to happen, yeah? We're not going to pay 500k a week. We don't want a player who's got a bad apple, shows crappy attitude, right? Like he's done at Old Trafford beat. This guy, in my opinion, he's done in the Premier League. He will not be there in January. He'll be on his way. United's decided on him to say, cut the losses, off you go. Especially when he did that interview with Piers Morgan, yeah? Which I've yet to see, by the way, people. So I'll be watching it. The best man in the Premier League, of course. I didn't understand the Miggy Stardust reference. That's I Like Coffee. Alvin Stardust, by the way, way back. Miggy has been on fire. And let's hit those likes, guys. It helps the algorithm find new viewers. Thank you, Chesway. Share the love to Chesway, Jules, and Rachel Lilly. Says to me, Tony, not interested. Can we agree that Wilson's an all-round better player than Tony? His football intelligence is on another level. Even Bruno says Ronaldo is not the right fit for us. When Bruno comes out and say that, Tony, then you know it. It's just been confirmed, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And that, I don't believe for 1 minute the club are looking at Ronaldo, if I'm honest with you. Why would we want a 37-year-old player coming into the club where we're trying to buy youngsters in? It just wouldn't be right. And let him go into Miami or wherever he wants to go to. I mean, let Beckham sign him, you know, and maybe give him a share in the club or whatever. But yeah, take him over there. We take him the MLS. But we don't want him here, that's for sure. And I don't think he will come, to be fair, John. So Nah, because it hampered Isak's development as well. Even Wilson's as well, by the way. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, we still, I mean, Callum Wilson, can he get another full season under him? That's going to be a difference, yeah. But obviously, he's going to get another striker coming through for the future. Do you know what I mean? But we'll see. Big up to Chester yet again. So sick of everyone, Mishball, egotistic man, and Ronaldo getting more airtime on our performance. Exactly. Don't want to let anyone in my club. 5 years ago, maybes. 8 years ago, maybes. But not now. No club will take Ronaldo with his attitude. Exactly. They're going to be thinking, whoa, doing that interview, thinks he's going on the club? Nah, not at all. Not at all. Let's go on to more comments as well. Looking forward to January transfer. Third in the league. I honestly do feel, I think we can be title contenders, guys. In my opinion, we'll be Champions League this season, and I will be positive as well.
Tony doesn't think so, but I truly think we will. Portugal 2, Nigeria 0. Fernando with the penalty. Ronaldo adds now positive to current Newcastle squad. He only adds commercial final honesty, and if all he steers positive-minded, imagine him coming in and EA's making him sit for 7 weeks. I tell you what, he'll upset the team spirit as well. I don't want that. Reference to Ziggy Stardust, David Bowie, that's in Jeff. Forrest might take Ronaldo. Let him go there. Good luck. Let's just hope Ronaldo messes up. Man U said he can get 11th this season. You know what it is, Tony? We're just loving it. I mean, it upsets the United players. Let them carry on. I think it's real.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, no to the title, John, but what I'm saying is I just want to see where we are in April.
Mm.
And if we're in a shout for a title in April, then yeah, go for it. But the way I look at it at the moment, it's nice where we are. Mm-hmm. And I'm just trying to be a realist and keep my feet on the ground and think, right, okay, but let's see where we are come April, and then that'll give a more fair idea where we are.
Yep, fair enough. And we'll see what happens very, very soon. But you just get a couple more games, we'll be fine. But point taken, Tony. Point taken. I see what you mean. Niggy played yesterday in Peru, but was taken off start the second half of muscle issue. He's been sent home today, so he's back in Newcastle. And Ronaldo to Arsenal is interesting. I'll tell you what, if he goes to Arsenal, good luck. Good luck. And I bet you that if we win something, I bet there is a lot of people wanting to be Toon fans. Exactly. The more, the merrier. And I want my club to be worldwide. I want my club to be worldwide. I want to go to America. I want to go to Asia. I want to have friendlies in Asia. And if that's the case, Tony, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're going to be worldwide, John, because the sponsors we're getting in as well. Monster Energy, part of Coca-Cola. Yeah. That's a big worldwide sponsor straight away. And then you got Saudi Airlines as well. And there'll be more to come. Just watch the space. And by the way, before we go back into players, the Kingdom of Saudi, the Saudi Arabian FA have agreed a new deal with Adidas for the Saudi Arabian kits. So could Adidas be coming to us next season? We shall see. I mean, I know we're trying to get out this Castor deal, which has still got quite a few years left to go on it, apparently, because it was a long-term deal signed. But apparently we're just trying to bump them off, get rid of them, and then get someone like Adidas maybe in, or Nike, or whoever, or New Balance even. But I can see Adidas coming back, and if they do, that'll be absolutely fantastic. And and talking about like having obviously former kits and things like that, our former owner has bought himself a brand new stadium, hasn't he? So at Coventry City.
I think Billy will love that.
Oh, won't he just? Yeah.
He will love that, not.
So, yeah, and, but, unlucky Coventry getting him in charge there. Well, not in charge of the football club, he just owns the stadium. That's only rented out to Coventry and Wasps. But I wouldn't be surprised if he buys Wasps, to be fair.
I hope Ross stings him as well. And the backside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. Let's go on to we've done the right side with Miggy up front. There's no guesses, people. Everyone knows who he is. Tony is one Erling Haaland, signed for Man City, 50 million quid. Right, this guy is just taking the Premier League by storm. 18 goals scored, 3 assists. Right, he hardly touched the ball. When he does, they're clinical as well in the back of the net. He's an absolute beast. He really is. He's already breaking records along the way. He's only 5 goals away from winning the Golden Boot as well. But Tony, this guy, what a player. Oh, what can I say about this guy?
Yeah. You're bang on, John. He is. He's got to be the one up front, unfortunately, yeah. As much as you'd probably want to put Wilson up there, I think if Isak had played more, maybe Isak might have had more goals. I don't know, but yeah, he's got to be up there without a shout. Yeah, he's got to be the number 1 up there. I'm sorry, yeah. The ultimate number 9 up there.
best player, best striker in the world for me, honestly. And I tell you what he could add more to his game. He could sit down more to his game. He's big, he's strong, he's got a left foot like a weapon as well, by the way. And he just bullies people off the ball. He's an absolute bully for a guy who's 6'5". I tell you what, he is so amazing. And I tell you what, I think he'd be at City for the rest of his career. I really do. Unless Real Madrid puts in a ridiculous offer. He's got a release clause, by the way, of 176 million quid. And that does not apply to English teams as well. In other words, they will not send to another English club. No chance. Ronaldo calling out Iglesias and the club and players calling out Ronaldo. Fans already divided between a club legend and the club. Do you know what it is? If I was a United fan, I'll just tell Ronaldo where to go and just say, look, get him out the club now before it deteriorates as well. But as far as Newcastle fans, us fans, I hope it carries on. I thought your clubs really like that, John. Really? Amazing again. If he lives around, went to Tottenham and then Ten Hag follows him. Could you imagine that? Wow. It's good. It's comments well. We just go let her love when we had Adidas before. We sure do love the shirt with the brand ill signed. That could come back. Adidas are class in the shirts. Yep. Chris basically saying the same. Ronaldo should go back to his channel club. He isn't what he was exactly. And 50 mil is a steal. It should be 100 mil max. Exactly. We're talking about Erling Haaland there. Wall Elf on the shelf has already come, causing havoc to elite. Reminds me of Rory. He gets around FES and Sefton. Love the second strip, silver, grey in colour and blue star. Did anyone see the England fans in Qatar singing a very strange version of Coming Home? Really embarrassing that Qatar paid people pretending to be England fans. There we go. I tell you what, right? They may be on the best behaviour, Tony, if they are going there and just give us a good name, not a bad name.
Yeah, any England fans travelling there, yeah, they'll have to behave. But yeah, I see what Fox is saying. I mean, yes, it was embarrassing because I saw it last night on the news when England arrived there, and yeah, very embarrassing indeed. Wales have already said that they're training from like 4 o'clock in the afternoon because it's far too hot to train before then. It's, this is what I'm saying. Should never have been held in that part of the world, unfortunately, because it's the weather.
I have to agree, Tony. I have to agree. That's good. That's better. That's his decision. Then he quickly realised that he made a mistake of ruining Qatar the World Cup. Well, he should have thought about that, 10, 12 years ago, shouldn't he? What an absolute muppet that guy is, I'm glad he's out of football. This guy is out of touch reality. Money, money, money all the time. And money has killed him. Money has killed him. Energy drinks done. E-commerce done. Airline done. Need McDonald's next. I'm sure Haaland's made out of steel. He is, isn't he, man? He is. I read somewhere that 15 Man City players have 15 players playing in the World Cup. Yeah. Newcastle got 5. Liverpool, I think they got back 7. Arsenal's got back 10. Also watch that. Let's go on to the left side. So you agree with Haaland, yeah?
Yeah, Haaland, John, yeah.
Fair enough. Let's go on to the left side. For me, there's plenty you could have chose. You could have chose Madison. You could have chose Trossard. For me, you might think different. I'm going to go with Phil Foden. I think this guy just gets better and better on the left. And I'll tell you what, he's so skillful. He makes things out and out. And I tell you what, this guy's going to want to be the world's best wingers in years to come. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's not done too bad this season, has he, Phil Foden, I mean, he's still only 22, so he's still young, and depends what kind of World Cup he has as well. I mean, 7 goals, 3 assists this season, isn't bad for a player that young as well, of his quality as well. I mean, he has got quality, let's not forget.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, John, because I think Trossard's got to go on the left. 14 games, 7 goals, 2 assists.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. That's Trossard for me on the left over Foden, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, they've both scored the same amount of goals, and I mean, yeah, okay. Foden's got one more assist, but I don't know. Trossard just seems to have something. And but the thing with Foden is his weakness is aerial duels as well. So where Trossard's got no outstanding weaknesses, and he's high pressing and long balls is his strength as well.
Yeah.
So for me, it's got to be Trossard.
Yeah. But I think it'd be very, very close to making my team. But for me, I think Foden's just about got that extra special with this guy. Do you know what I mean? With Trossard, yeah, you know what? I like Trossard. I'm a big fan of him, and he'd make the subs bench for me as well. So let's go through the comments. Go on, Tony.
Yeah, because when you said the left there, I thought you were going to say Jacob Murphy, John.
No. No, nah, not at all. I could have said Saka as well, by the way, Bukayo Saka as well. I could have mentioned him as well, but
Saka's right-footed, don't he? Rather than left, isn't he?
No, he's left-footed. He plays on the right.
Left-footed, but he plays on the right. Yeah,
plays on the right, and he's absolutely dynamite as well. Big up to Davey. Big up to and as well as Foden. Fox said that's exactly why are we picking African, Asian, or South American teams to win the early games. European countries will struggle with the climate early in the day. I have to agree. Playing for our players who turn back injury free for the World Cup. Hope the weather won't be too impactful. And that's from Revenger. Big up to Paul, by the way. Lads, do you think Trossard will be our next signing? Well, is our contract at the end of next season? Am I right? Or is that a contract at the end of the season?
I think it's this season, John. I think, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm sure he's got 18 months left.
Maybe he has, John.
Yeah.
Maybe he has, I don't know. But I'm sure. I thought it was this season for some reason, but maybe I've gotten it wrong somewhere.
That's what I thought as well. But at the end of the day, I mean, look, listen, at the end of the one thing I will say, I just think we've got to find him out, sort of thing, so to see if his contract is up at the end of the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's out of contract next year, John, 2023. But there is an option that you can sign for an extra year as well. So
you're absolutely right. Yes, you're absolutely right. It's definitely ending 2023. He's got a market value of 30 million euros, 27 million quid. And if they want to sell, they need to do it in January. And I'll tell you what, or he walks along the free. But I think he might have said before, Brighton will not do business with us because the way we did it with Dan Ashworth as well. Now,
I don't think Brighton will sell to us. I don't think they will.
Nah, we should not do business with Brighton at all whatsoever. Let's go on to good question, Alan. Let's go on to Paul. Any news on Bruno? Suffered from a bad tackle. He looks like he's okay. Paul, as far as I know. And Trossard has a huge World Cup. Going to be hard to sign. That's the thing. He could be one of the best free signings of the summer.
Yeah, I mean, Bruno took a tackle from the bin dipper, didn't he, Fabinho? So, why he's decided to go out the bin dipper and get a hold of Bruno like that is just ridiculous, especially when it's training.
I don't get it at all. Why do it? Why? Has he been told to do that to impact Newcastle's chance of getting on top four? It could be that. Do you know what I mean? Or he just want to be in the first team, make sure Bruno doesn't get in the team. Strange. Brazil players laughed at England players struggling in the Japan heat in 2002. First half, we were decent. Second half, the heat caught up on us, by the way. No. Trossard's contract up next summer, but Brighton do have an option to extend that contract as well. World Cup should never have been held in Qatar. Temps too hot for football. Don't think British teams would do well. Alan, I have to agree, man. I have to agree. They have to play on the night time. It's about 29 degrees in Qatar during the day, cooling 23 at night. So not as hot people are thinking. That's in theory. Wow. So let's go on
because I think in June, John, it's like 40 degrees, isn't it, over there? So you can't definitely play in 40-degree heat.
Oh, you cannot. You just can't.
And I mean, we remember in the summer when we had that one day where it was 40 degrees, and I know that was bloody hot, John. And I couldn't run around in that weather.
Couldn't do it. Can't do it. So you imagine if Brazil went 2 up against England, right? Brazil would be so comfortable with the football. They could just stroke it about and make us do the running. That is the thing. And Harry Kane's not quick, is he? He's not quick.
No, he's not.
So that's not great. Do you think myself and Mr. Sefton should take a gamble and book a hotel in London for 26th of February 2023, Newcastle, Liverpool? Tickets are going to be hard. Tickets are going to be hard to get.
Yeah, but he's going to London, no, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So he's not going to. He's not going to be in Newcastle, is he, John? So he should.
Oh, sorry, I misread the question. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Go on, take your wife there, man. Treat her to a hotel in London. She'll love that. She really loved that. I've got to do that to Jules as well.
Yeah. Oh, but apart from, John, I've just noticed he's said the 26th of February. Yeah, because that'll be a week after we play Liverpool. We play Liverpool on the 18th of February.
Yeah, I'll be there
on a Saturday afternoon. I'm sure that game's going to be televised, John. It's got to be. I mean, it's a 3 p.m. kickoff, but I wouldn't be surprised that's set for TV.
Yeah, they probably put it out at 4:30 kickoff, and if they do that, Tony, I won't be able to go, mate. I won't be able to go
on a Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, if they put it back to Sunday, I would be.
Oh yeah.
I don't be booking Mondays off, man. I really don't. But I'm sure people will want me tickets. I may do a competition for that one as well.
I mean, the thing is, John, it could be that BT Sport do it, so maybe a 12:30 kickoff on a Saturday.
Could well be. It could well be, Tony. And if that's the true, then that'd be perfect. I could stop at Jules as well. So she'll love that. We'll see. She'll love that. Yeah, things can happen. Still a long way to go, but we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. Yeah. Fabinho's stamp on Buell's foot. There was hole in his boot apparently. Didn't check that. I'm already missing the season, man. It's the World Cup, man. A break will do us great. You know what I mean? If he played on side against Leicester, Botman wouldn't be playing for a month. And because of that foot injury, he would not be played anyway. Dan Burn, revenge versus Hassan was love. Absolutely. That tackle. Wow. Tackle. It was that tackle on who took out Cucurella, wasn't it? He went flying, did he? Oh my god. Yeah. That was class. So if you dish it out the most times, you know what I mean? But Bruno was lucky to stay on that pitch anyway for that tackle. And he just about got it on time, but he was lucky. So let's go straight to the subs because we're going to run out of time. Who would you pick in goal, Tony, as a sub keeper?
Edison.
Okay. And give us it's only up to second team. Yeah, go 11. Why not? Give us your back four.
What in the substitutes? Yeah. Reece James.
Yeah.
Fabian Schär.
Yeah.
Dan Burn.
Yeah.
Andrew Robertson.
That's the back four. And your midfield three.
Yeah. Joe Willock.
Yeah.
Joe Linton.
Yeah.
And is it Saka?
Saka. Cool.
Or I could know Saka's more of a winger, so I could say, I'll tell you, I'll say.
Put him on the right.
You can, yeah. I'll say, this is going to be a controversial one, but I think he's actually played well this season. Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, good shout there. Granit Xhaka. And talking of Granit Xhaka, here comes Lotte. Hi, Lotte. How are we doing? She's a gooner. And I've been on the show before. Please do follow Lotte on her social media. She is absolutely amazing. If I saw her, I'll give her a massive, massive hug because at the end of the day, I said something nice to her before and she had it to her eye and she was amazing. But big up to Lotte as well. So, yeah. So, I would have played Bentancur, by the way. Bentancur. So, go on. It's not my team. You go for it, Tony. From for you go Saka on the right.
Yeah, I'll go Saka. Wilson. And on the left, Phil Foden.
Cool. No Harry Kane?
No.
You not put Harry Kane and Wilson?
No.
Wow.
It's
Big
not good
call
enough.
there. Big call. Big call. So would you play Harry Kane over Wilson? Wow. Okie dokie. That's the Tony substitutes team. Let's go through the comments as well. And when the rest of the season, yeah, we read that. Dan against Alberts. I think Argentina win the World Cup. They play a 4-4-2. I think they do well. I think they'll be very close this time. My backup keeper would be Neto, and that's from Bournemouth. Neto. He was outstanding against us. I can't see more fights in the home games than Man United, Liverpool, and the Chelsea away game. Bring it on. We are ready. We got Chelsea last game of the season. Because that game against Chelsea, if we both go for the top 4 place, that could be a shootout for that top playoff, Champions League playoff as well. A big shootout as well. Again, Lotte. Luckily, I don't think England will play the early kickoff games, so we'll be fine with the weather. Much cooler. I think we've got Iran in the afternoon, by the way. But well,
yeah, that's 4 p.m. kickoff in Qatar, and then the other 2 games kick off at 7 p.m. I think, John.
Then you're right. Wales, however, will play Iran 1 p.m. Qatar time, 10 a.m. UK time. Very interesting.
Yeah, because we play USA next Friday, 7 p.m. kickoff here, but 10 p.m. kickoff in Qatar.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we play Wales on the Tuesday, and that's a 7 p.m. kickoff UK time, 10 p.m. Qatar time.
Brilliant. Because I've got that day off as well, Tuesday. So I'll probably do, I might do a watch along on one of England Wales. I may do a watch along for that game, but keep your eyes peeled for that if I decide to do it, sort of thing, and get some for you guys to use and Pete as well if they want to come on as well. So just one more question as well. Your manager of this season so far?
It's a hard choice, John.
It is.
You could say we've got Arteta, we got Guardiola, but it's Eddie Howe.
I have to agree. I mean, I tell you what, if it hadn't been Eddie, it would have been Arteta, because I think he's been absolutely brilliant. Trusting the process, by the way. I say trust the process every time. Do you know what I mean? When Bruce was manager, I kept saying trust the process, because he said that he got back to the process. I say trust the process, man. But can't trust it anyway, but hey ho. So Eddie Howe is our manager of the season so far. And just go for the comments as well. Because of how we're playing, who we have beat and where we sit in the league, do you think the owners and how Growers has changed? Do you know what it is, right? It's a 5-year project, right? I did expect us to be third, yeah? And not only that, right? It's too early. I mean, we hit our targets very, very early. We're going to go for it, Tony. We are going to spend in the summer and in January and kick on. Where we're third, and let's hope that we get the players I need. Probably Madison.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, John. Absolutely wouldn't be surprised one bit. You know, and just while I'm on the, when I said to you, the subject of these journalists going out to Qatar and not the ones who slated us for having Saudi ownership.
Yeah.
Well, our friend has been on Twitter, Mr. Oliver Holt.
Oh, dear.
And he says...
Let's check him out, man. Let's check him out.
And do you know what he says, John? He says a mural of Lionel Messi on the Corniche in Doha ahead of what will be the world's greatest player's final attempt to win a World Cup. Nothing against Qatar, though.
No, not at all. Not at all. Because he's a Qatar man. You know what I mean? And all the comments are flying. All these comments are flying. You know what I mean? And I tell you what, he doesn't like Newcastle fans. And I've always said to Oliver Holt, the channel is wide open. If you want to come on my show, Ollie, it's open. Do you know what I mean? If you want to come on my show, Oliver, you're always welcome to. It's as simple as that. But is he going to come on, Tony? Definitely not. Because you know why?
No, he wouldn't come on, John.
He's an absolute bottler. And you know what it is? I would expect him more if he came to my channel. We talk about this. No arguments. Just his side. Okay? We'll be gentle with the guy. I'll let the chat decide on it. Do you know what I mean? Simple as that. But he won't do it. And I'm going to carry on and carry on and carry on until I grab him. Simple as that. So there you go. But he won't come on. And all Premier League games on the 26th, 27th, 28th are live on Prime Video. Toon away at Leicester, 3 p.m. That'll be a cracking game. And Eddie Howe managed the season by a mile. And you're my favourite Maggie too, John. Hope you're well. Love you lots. Lottie, you are amazing. And make sure you come on with Sure for the Arsenal preview if you want to come on. So if you listen, Lottie, you want to come on with Sure for the Arsenal preview, then you're always welcome to. So just let us know. Corner Guerrero said Declan Rice is on the same level as Sergio Busquets, Rodri, Casemiro. Do you think he is on the same level as those 4 players? Declan Rice? I think he's good, but
not that good.
He's not world class. He ain't world class. 120 million quid is worth. 120 million is worth. Seriously, man. Honestly. He couldn't even lace Casemiro's boots, by the way. Let's be honest.
He couldn't, no, absolutely.
I hope he cost Simon Jordan 1K. That's in Davey. And we'll wrap up these comments. Yeah, I know. Didn't expect us to be there. Like, don't think the owners thought it would be move along this fast also. What a job Howe is doing, honestly. And anyone supports Eddie Howe, right? They can take the hand for a you know what. And I'm not going to say it on here. I think January window will be sending less than last year. Maybe a lot more definitely youth signings. Yeah, probably the Brazilian signings like Andrea Santos and Angelo Gabriel. He only scored 1 goal for Santos' career, by the way. Just 1 goal. I thought he scored lots of goals, but he hasn't. But look, they be working on his finishing, by the way. Great shows, usual both. Hoping Wells just get out of the group stage would be a great achievement for your country. Gav, wish you the very best of luck, my guy. Very best of luck on your country. Decline Rice would be nice and curry.
He's doing the advert, isn't he, for Muller Race at the moment, isn't he?
He is, isn't he, man? He is. I'm going to call him Decky. That's another player I could have put in my team, Kulusevski as well. I think he'd be brilliant in my team as a sub. So I'll call him Dejan Kulusevski. I'll call him Decky. That's what I call him, just for short. You know what I mean? Decky. And got one, another Cali, sure, John. Thank you so much indeed. Alan, indeed. Right, I'm going to wrap up there. And thank you so much. If you agree with what we've been seeing, my team in goal will be Nick Pope, Kieran Trippier, William Saliba, Stone Botman, John Cancelo. Midfield 3 will be Bruno Guimaraes, Kevin De Bruyne, and James Maddison. Just ahead of Bentancur. I think he'd be perfect to come midfield. And the front 3, my front 3 will be Miguel Almiron, Erling Haaland, and Phil Foden. And if you agree with what I say, and if you don't agree, here's yours. Leave your comments in sections down below. I'll take a look as well. Hit the likes up as well. Smash the subscribe button as well. And Tony, can you tell us where you can find us, mate?
Yeah. So you can find me down there. There you go. Yeah. Tony 31. Follow me and I'll follow you back. Also, you can find me on my new channel, which is It's All Black and White TV. If you haven't yet checked it out, then check it out. I've got a show at 8:15 tonight, the Fan Zone. So people can come on, have that say, or if your camera's shy and you don't want to come on camera, then come in the chat and join in, because I'm sure it'll be a great show again tonight. And so that's 8:15 on It's All Black and White TV for the Fan Zone. But I haven't got a show tomorrow because I've got a busy evening tomorrow, so I won't be doing a show tomorrow evening.
Fair enough, because I was going to do the World Cup preview as well, but I mean, I could do it either tomorrow or I could do it on Saturday, sort of thing. Who's going to be getting out of the groups as well, so we'll be chatting about that as well. So yeah, there you go. Check out Tony's channel. It's All Black and White TV. And he's got some good content along the way. The Fan Zone, the Dynamic Duo on a Wednesday, Newcastle chat as well, and you'll get guests on as well. And guys, like I said, if you love my channel, like what you see, you know exactly what to do, and just give it a like and subscribe. And there you go. So thanks for joining us, guys. I shall see you guys hopefully either tomorrow or Saturday. And until then, it's a goodbye.
Goodbye.